Naja Imani, and we're on another episode of Let's Talk About It podcast. I actually wanted to just tune in, not this time with a guest. I just wanted to just talk and have a couple of topics to talk about, just really catch you up on my life, because there's been a lot of changes, a lot of new experiences been going on, so I kind of just wanted to catch everyone up. Okay, so what I really wanted to rush into was taking a break from the guest. I normally have a guest on here and we talk about their journey and, we just elaborate on what they're doing, the experiences and things like that. But I kind of wanted to take it back into the real world and actually make the podcast a little more realistic for regular people or people that's starting off their journey or even that has been on their journey already. And then letting you guys know that I'm on the journey as well with you. Like seriously. And along that, I actually come up with some new segments. So I'm gonna have another segment called Let It Out Freestyles. And then I'm gonna actually have just some people that I see across my timeline, things that are sent to me and things like that. I'm gonna elaborate and shout them out on the podcast and give them a little love so that you guys know what's coming in store. Okay, so just to start off, okay, for those that don't know, I am pregnant. Sis is 8 months pregnant over here, but you really wouldn't have noticed because, I've been rocking it out for the podcasts, work, business, sideline businesses for a little while now, and I just don't think that it'll stop me. So one of the topics that I kind of wanted to talk about, just introducing the fact that I am pregnant, I wanted to talk about females being pregnant and still pushing through business work, still trying to be a business owner, entrepreneur, still trying to continue your craft. Things like that is hard, one. And then two, we get discouraged. And a lot of people, what I'm experiencing now is, especially being in the business that I am, image is very important. And because image is very important, a lot of people will decline a lot of things or question you with a lot of things. And just off the fact that you are pregnant, or your bump may be showing, or she might be emotional for this or emotional for that. And it's like, where did that perspective come from? Like, who created that perspective that, okay, if you're pregnant, this is what's going to be going on, or these are the things that you can or cannot do, or who created that? Is it us? Is it our fault, like as in the female or the woman's fault, that we gave off that perspective or that perception that we can't do things because we wobbling around pregnant? Who's like who said that? But so that's something that I want to discuss, because this is something very, very new to me. This is my first child, so I am in the process of, one, I do work a 9 to 5. 2, I do own a business, and I do own a podcast along with on another podcast as well. So that's a lot of work, a lot of juggling. I still network. I still do my day-to-day grind. And I feel like even with doing that, you still get the perception of others, or you still get that, hesitation from others to work with you because you are pregnant. And I really wanted to understand why. Why is that? And when I first announced that I was pregnant, I did ask a couple of people, what is your first impression or initiate perception of a person being pregnant that wants to work with you? Is it, okay, let's work, just get the work done? Or is it a little hesitant, damn, I hope that this doesn't get in the way, or you hope that she's not emotional? I hope that, what is the hazard lights or the bump in the road? What is the hesitation for you, if there is hesitation? And if there isn't hesitation, why is that as well? And I just feel like I need to have those questions answered. So I don't know if we want to answer those in comments, or just sharing, or just have an open discussion maybe when I post this podcast, and you guys can hit me up with your comments and things like that inside my messages. But yeah, so that's something that I'm really going through. What happened was, one instance, it was an event happening. Actually, this is more than one time that this happened. It was an event happening, and so people reached out to me your personality is great. I really would love for you to host this event. Blah, 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 blah. So me being me, I'm like, that's cool. I just wanted to give you a heads up. I am pregnant, but I could still do it. Our sis could get up there, still juggle. And they're like, all right, cool. So I guess, one of them, the first initial response was, oh, well, you sure she could do it? Like, how big is she gonna be? And it's like, why is that the question? The question should be, you sure she can do it? Like, let me see some of her work. Let me see how does she speak. Let me see, her engagement with audience. That wasn't the first question. The first question was, how big is she? Or how does that look? So, and then the second time this happened, the first person was with it. He's like, yo, I know you, da-da-da-da. But then the other people that were there, it was like, oh, she is pregnant. I don't know how that's going to look. Half and half, I understand. 50% is like, okay, maybe if it's a club environment, okay, I may not want her in a club environment. There's a lot of things that could go wrong. If there's a comedy show or a talent show or things like that, there are things that can go wrong. So I guess I understand on that level. But that's a question of mine. Why is the first thing that comes to mind is, how big is she? Or is this gonna work? Or why? Question mark. Is it the female's fault for giving that perception? Or is it just our society right now that doesn't, accept the fact that we out here having these babies, okay? Like, it's it's happening. Like, it's happening, whether you want it to happen or not. And even though it's happening, the females that are having these babies are strong business owners. Like, they're business owners and they still make sure it goes to day to day. Like, somebody asked me, well, when are you gonna stop working? I'm gonna stop working. I'm gonna stop working until my son's ready to push. Like, that's when I'm gonna stop working. But yeah, so that's a question that I want to air out there. I'm gonna actually chop this podcast up to different topics so that I can get those questions and answers in when I do post this, because I really want to have the conversation, because I really do feel like it's needed. So for, again, like, this podcast, this episode is going to be a little different because I actually do just want to talk about it. So that's one of my topics that I really wanted to talk about, that I'm going to look forward to listening to your comments, reading your comments, listening to your responses and things like that, because I feel like that could be a really, really good debate. So that's that one. And then on top of that, when I was looking, Cardi B, you see how, like, I feel like our generation is really, really different. Like, we're not sitting at home baking and, let the chicken bake in the oven. No, we have things that need to be done and we're going to get them done. Sis got her shit done. Even when she was pregnant, after the baby popped out, got that snapback and was still on the road, concerts, AMAs, whatever award ceremony she's at, she's really doing it. And it's like, it gives you more hope. Like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, we don't have to sit at home, and we can do it all. Some people cannot. Don't push yourself too, but if you can, do it. So after just asking that question of who created that narrative, I want to just be realistic and let females and women know that, yes, you will get tired. Yes, there will be days that you don't want to do anything. However, but you're a business owner, and being a business owner and having that entrepreneurial mindset, that's what pushes you. Because if you're passionate about something, my last guest on the show, like he said, Isaiah from NDO Company, like he said, when you're passionate about something, that doesn't go away. That drive doesn't leave you. So if pregnant, even if you're sick, if you're going through something, that passion is still there. That doesn't go anywhere. So because it doesn't go anywhere, you push through, sis. Like, you really do push through. But things that you can do to prevent that slack or being lackadaisical, you plan. You plan things. Time management will be your best friend. I'm on another podcast called Keeping It Social. I'm a co-host on that podcast. It's a podcast of social media, keeping you updated. She has guests on there as well. It's at King Ashley and at KIS Podcast if you want to go check that out. But yeah, I let them know. Listen, if we're gonna be, if this is the time, this is the time. This is the days that could be available. This is that I cannot. Time management is your best friend. So make sure you plan accordingly and delegate things. If you have a team, oh my God, I'm so jealous. You have people to delegate to. So if you're gonna delegate so that other person could take up from some of that slack for you. So it's not so hard, even though you're going through a lot. Get a team that you trust and support, and they support you as well. So they'll understand this. Time that you're going through is not gonna be forever, and for the little time that you're out, boom, I got you. So that's good. And going into actually flipping support, I want to talk. I be like, I've been trying to get on the podcast for about a week now, and I got some things to say. Yes, for support, I really do feel that it's important to support, but it's also important not to expect support. Expectations of support is really, really, really like tough, because people expect, oh, I know this person all my life, or oh, this and stuff is oh, this is, but it doesn't have to be that way. Don't expect people to support you. The most genuine support is the support that comes out of nowhere, that you don't have to go begging for. So be mindful of that, whether it's your friends or your family, and stop pressuring people to support you. Like, it's very important not to expect support. Support is the most genuine when you don't have to beg for it, and when it comes from people that, one, you don't expect it to come from. Like, it's always the people that you don't expect that show you the most love, or that tell you, and keep it real with you, like, these are some things that you should do, or these are some things that you shouldn't do. And pay attention. Like, support comes in different kind of ways. I feel like our generation got it messed up, that if you don't post something, or you don't share something, that you're not supporting. But that's not the case. Like, sometimes it's like, oh, word of mouth. You don't know who I'm talking to, or who I'm saying things to, or what people are asking me, things that I'm recommending you. That support comes in different ways, and we have to stop getting so stuck up into social media and posting things on social media. Like, so we have to be more mindful of that. One, I don't have a problem with that. I have more of if I ask advice. Like, if I ask advice and I'm watching, and that goes for like anything. It could be relationships or anything like that. But if I'm watching for responses when I ask for advice, because that can really tell you if somebody supports you or not as well. If you ask me, hey, what do you think I should do with this? And it's like a really dry answer. If you ask me for an idea, like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this, and I give you the, oh, okay. Like, I'd be like, so it's like, be mindful of that and pay attention to that, because you might have one person that's like, hey, well, if you want to do this, do that, here's some options, here's some places to go. I might not have all the answers for you, but I know this person is dope, and this person, that does that, and the third will be a good, perfect person to contact. So be mindful of that as well. But I really do feel like we really get wrapped up into the wrong type of support. Social media is just not support. So I could be the same person that shares your post, and not somebody asks me for a dope artist, or a dope person, or a designer, or a painter, and I'll be to shut my mouth. Like, that's not support. That's just support for the world, but it's not really, you're not genuinely supporting that person. So be mindful of that, of genuine support, very, very important. So that's another topic that I want to want to put out there. What's the question do I have? Let's talk about it. What question do I have though? Because I want this to be more like, if I do put snippets up, I want it to be more engaging, so that you can actually comment, because not everybody's able to come on the show, which is why I didn't really want to guest this time. I kind of just wanted to talk to you. So what are some problems that we have with support? Why are we expecting certain people to do things? High expectations lead to high disappointments as well. Why are we expecting friends, family, people that don't know us, people that do know us, to support? Why aren't we doing our craft just to do it? What is that feeling? I don't know. I'd be like, find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. But that's some things that I have on my mind. Is it us that we're expecting something, or is it them that they're not genuinely supporting? So it may go on both sides, but I really want to have that conversation and talk about that. So stay tuned for that debate. I think the last one that I had. Oh, and before I get to this segment, to shout out all of my business owners and my entrepreneurs. I want to make sure I got everything right, and the ad names and things like that. So I'm gonna be putting those things up, especially when I have the little segments or the little posts that I'm gonna be posting. Just be mindful that I'm gonna have all of your information right, on the post if I don't have it right on the podcast. Seriously. But yeah, so my last thing, another experience that I had this week. Now, it's not a bad one though, but it was one that really had me thinking. I really want to look at the post too. I actually pressured my friend this week because it's very important to pressure your circle and make sure that they don't get comfortable, and make sure that, you know, anybody that's close to you, you push them up a notch. So if they were comfortable doing something last year, make sure that you push them up a notch so that this year they're topping themselves from last year. And it's important as a friend to me that you notice those things. So last year, if I felt that you were good, this year, we're going to push you to be great. Know your friend's goals. Know what your friend is trying to do so that you can be that supportive friend, so that you can push them out their goals, so that you can push them to that next level. I always like to push my friends to the edge. Like, always like to question them. So, last week, I pressured one of my friends in the morning time. I always have I get up at like 4 in the morning just to get to work. So, I always have that lapse of time where everybody's sleeping. And... and I can really get on people. I'll be just jotting down emails, boop, 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 knocking them out. But so I had time on my hands, and I asked her and this is a question that I asked myself too. And because I asked myself that, I said, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna definitely go ask my friend this question. So because I would ask myself this question, I felt that I most definitely had to ask my friend. So since I graduated college, my journey has been to be legendary is the goal. I have my reasons to be legendary, and I'll definitely answer that after I just explained to you what happened. So she had a post. She said, you know, basically, I want to be legendary. So the first thing that came to my mind was, and this is the first thing that should come to a lot of people's minds, especially when you're a business owner, or, you know, you have talent, or you have a dream, or you have anything that you're passionate about. That first question should be, why? You know? So my first question to her when she said, I want to be legendary, for what? You know, what are you being remembered for? And a lot of people just throw that legendary out there and forget that a lot of legends, you know, are legends for a reason. They are irreplaceable. So what makes you irreplaceable? What makes you remembered? And what puts a stamp in this generation and in the next? Because to put a stamp in this generation is not as easy, you know. Well, depending on what kind of stamp. Are you a trendy stamp? You know, is it something positive? Is it something negative? What stamp are you putting in this generation that's gonna make it to the next generation? So that, to me, that's irreplaceable. So I asked, you know, what makes you irreplaceable? Why? What is somebody going to call you a legend for? And that's something for you to think about. And then my last one was everything that you do on your day-to-day contributes to that goal. What is that goal? So I felt like that's something. I'm like, damn, you know, there's a lot of people that should ask themselves that. Like, I'm like, damn, there should be more Najas around the world, because... It should be more, not just because there'll be a lot of people that will be asked that question. And I feel like when you ask yourself that question, it challenges you. It's like, damn, why do I do this? If is everything that you do every day, you know, it could be something, not everything, but at least majority of that time, is that contributing to your goal? Is when somebody remembers you, what do they remember about you? Like, it should be something that everybody is consistent. So with me personally, you know, a lot of people, you'll either hear, and it's like my personal relationships with my friends. It could be a business relationship. It could be just, you know, an acquaintance and things like that. But they all say the same thing, where it's like, I'm good to talk to. I'm good to talk to. I give good advice. When it comes to business and things like that, I have like a million ideas. I'm always an open door. So certain things like that, it comes naturally. Like, it's just, you tell me an idea, I'm like, okay, boom, bam, boom. Like, maybe we could do this. Maybe you could do that. Maybe you could do this. And I felt like at first, I was like, damn, you know, maybe I should do business management or something like that. And that wasn't it. It wasn't that I wanted to manage somebody. It wasn't that I wanted to, you know, really be down into fundamentals in business, although I do love the fundamentals of business and the structure of business. That wasn't it. It was it was somebody passionate about something came to me about it, and now I'm passionate about the fact that you're passionate about what you want to do. So that's what it is. It's I click, and I'm like chemically attached to people that are passionate and that has a drive. It's just something that our brains sync. And a lot of people, even if you meet me off the first time you meet me, we have a conversation. I'm a conversation type of person. So, once we converse and, we can talk for hours upon hours, that always pops up. I can see what you're passionate about. I can automatically see what area you're in. And that's because I am just passionate about passionate people. And it's weird because you don't really hear that a lot. And that's why even when I first started my businesses, it went through a timeline that I wanted our people to be more self-sufficient. I wanted us to have more of a platform for ourselves business wise. And I went into listen to Sister Soldier, and a lot of her politics that she used to really expand on, which would be more on the Black community, being more self-sufficient, being more self-educated, and things like that. And I was more into that. So I'm like, let me build an organization for the youth so that that can be expanded. So, and then it was like, okay, is that your goal? No, it's not just about business. It doesn't matter what it is. It was like somebody could be passionate about speaking, passionate about design, and passionate. But the good thing about it is within all of that stuff, business isn't a borderline. So it's like I always could, connect with somebody. But yeah, let me get back to but so where I was going with that was everyone that meets me has that connection. And that's why I'm irreplaceable, because that connection that you have with somebody, you'll always be remembered. So it's like, and it's always with an idea. Like I always get the idea questions. I always get people come to me for advice with a project or things like that. And because of that, I'm now a plant in your success. I'm now a plant that in your dream and your baby, and that makes me irreplaceable. Regardless if it's 50 years from now. 50 years from now, you're gonna still remember that first person that helped you, climb those couple of steps with your business, or climb your couple of steps with whatever it is, your plant that you grew. And that makes me irreplaceable. And that goes back to everything that I do, whether it was a youth organization that I wanted to plant seeds in youth so that, when they grow up, it's like, okay, now I got my own business. I'm self-sufficient. I can create this. I can create that. I know how to do this. I know how to budget this. I know how to be financially, stable. That's me planting seeds in the youth, and that makes me irreplaceable. Even now with the podcast, this podcast, one, I love it because it's fun. It's me. Like I'm still down to fundamentals and things like that. Like we can have a conversation about that, but I'm more about reality, like sitting in a classroom and learning steps and strategies and things like that. Yes, it is useful in your career, but in reality, we don't really use things like that often. So I like to talk about things on family versus business, support, getting a team. I like to talk to real people with real issues and real businesses that's out here having a real journey to success. And that makes it easier for me to be irreplaceable. I had my last guest that was on here. He even pointed out, thank you, because this is the first interview that I've had, that I've ever had, that me and my team came on and actually explained what our dreams and things were. That makes me irreplaceable, because that thought of, wow, you gave me a platform to speak. You gave me a platform to voice my opinion and give my team a chance to voice how they feel. And these are things that I've never heard from them. So that makes one, that warms my motherfucking heart. It warms my heart to know that you've been doing things for so long and nobody's reached out, but I was able to see that potential, and I was able to click with that. Because again, y'all, I told y'all I'm chemically connected to people that's passionate. No, seriously, I really have that. I'm really drawn to people that are passionate, and I can really sense it. And when I do sense it, I'm like, I need to talk to this person, because I know there's people out here that are on the road or, you know, on in the same walks of that person and that would need a little help or need a little advice that I can't give sometimes, but I can reach out to the person that can give that. And that's what Let's Talk About It podcast. I love that platform. And that's what makes me irreplaceable. And going forward, that because that's always my goal, I'm always going to be irreplaceable. But yeah, so I feel like that feeling to me of being, you know, a plant or a seed or even a water or something in somebody's dream that makes me irreplaceable, because when you go talk to your kids, your grandkids, your things like that, you're always going to remember me speak your first time on the podcast, or, you know, your first time explaining the situation. I even have a lot of times when the guests come on, I never even told anybody this, but so. That warms my heart, because it's like I made you feel comfortable enough to open that up, and that makes me irreplaceable. You know, it doesn't have to be on the billboards or things like that. It's the fact that within this human being, I was able to touch you, or I made you feel comfortable, or even bring you on a platform. You was able to say certain things that you wouldn't be able to say if you were outside or things like that. So that's, you know, I really do appreciate that, and that to me, that's what makes me irreplaceable, and that is what puts my stamp in this generation and in the next. The fact that you're planting a seed in a person that can grow within somebody else. Me opening up a platform for you, you may feel a certain way, like, damn, I like that feeling. Boom, let me go open this up for this youth organization or this person or that person. That's me planting a seed in you, and you planted a seed in the next person, and that's me putting my stamp in this generation and my stamp in the next. So, what was my next question? What did I say and then again, me being myself. Or every day, you know, it could be a person on a train, or, you know, a person, you know, just by walking somewhere, just giving advice, just talking, me doing what I'm doing right now. This is me doing day-to-day things to my goal. And my goal, you know, my goal varies a lot because it expands a lot. The underlying goal is just to point out the potential and point out the passions that people may or may not know that they have. And sometimes I see it beyond themselves, like, seriously. And it's like I told you guys, of one conversation, I can really sit here and know that you're gonna be great. I know what you're gonna be doing. You should do this, you know. But I'm not gonna, you know, push you to do it. I just know, like, based off a conversation, or how, you know, just your vibe, not your vibe, because I really do need to talk to you, but I sense, like, people's potential, and I sense their passion, or, you know, if they're scared to do certain things, or if they're not. And sometimes all you need to say is, don't be scared, jump, risk yourself, you know. And that's something that I'm going through too. Like, I tell myself a lot of those things. I push myself a lot of the times, because I'm the pusher. So because I'm the pusher, I have to push myself a lot of times. But I love when my friends push me. I love when, you know, someone really, really puts that oomph in you, like, stop playing, go do this, then the third. Or did you do that? No, you didn't do that? Do that. But overall, my whole rant was mainly to say, push people that you love out of their comfort zone. So if you know that they're comfortable doing one thing, push them to do something else, and push them out of that comfort zone. So even with me being pregnant right now, I had to push myself out of my comfort zone, because I had to work a little 5 times harder, not 10 times. I ain't working that hard, but 5 times harder just to get things done, you know. And stop thinking that anything's gonna be handed to you, because it's not. So, you know, that was something. But I know I was ranting just now, but that's something that I really, really want to talk. Like I said, this episode, I really just wanted to talk about it. Like, seriously, again, I'm gonna be posting snippets and things like that, so that you guys we can really have a conversation. This is something that we can really take notes and, you know, really go back and forth with. I wish that I was on live or something like that. But yeah, so I really want to have that conversation and really post that out. That was really important. Now that I'm over with that, and I'm gonna start doing some supporting. Actually, can I you could just use your phone. Let me just use that phone. Okay. All right. So I know I was ranting to myself for a lot, but I actually want to support a couple of new vendors or new business owners that I've seen a couple of times on my timeline. I really promised myself that I'm gonna go try them out as well. So the first one, and these two lashes I actually do plan on trying. So possibly the next episode I can come back after we have a guest. I'm gonna just chop it up and tell you guys what lashes I love, because I do love lashes. The strips, I do put them on. I don't like the ones that I gotta get glue. I done snatched out a bunch of my lashes, and it's hard to get them back. And at this point, listen, I don't have the time to be snatching no more lashes. Seriously. So for this one, the first one I'm going to try is called Sadiddy Doll. And you can find them on Instagram at SADDI TY Doll DOLL. They have a bunch of lashes. That's one thing that I do look for when I do purchase lashes or go to a new vendor that has lashes. But the variety, sometimes I don't want to be too glam. Sometimes I want to be just settled, and then something I can wear to work. So I like that she has, I believe, over 10 styles. So that's perfect. And of course, you know how nowadays we all into the mink. She has mink and things like that available, so you're able to wear them 20 times or more. And she has little eyeshadows and little sparkling eyeshadows as well. So that's nice, especially for her just to come out. So she has a nice set of variety. So you guys go check that out. And it's affordable, because that's something I look forward to. It needs to be affordable. Oh, my lips. Do they look a little chapped? Okay. So they need to be affordable. So that one is that one is Sadiddy Doll. The other one that I love too, that looks very good, and I can't wait to try them, are Amara J lashes. And that one on Instagram is AMARAJ lashes, LASHES. She too has a good variety of lashes, and I love that people that put effort into their packaging, and she definitely put effort into hers. And of course, again, ding ding ding, affordable. So am I affordable? For lashes that are of quality? Well, okay, let me take this back. Because my quality is, just if they mink and they could last long, I could wear them a couple of times. The ones that, they get wet, they don't just straighten and flatten out. Those are my quality lashes. So I haven't gotten them yet, but I can tell by the pictures that they're on people. They look very quality for $10 and down, $10 to $7. And to me, that's reasonable, because I'm not paying $30 for lashes anymore. And that's not happening. So, no, seriously. So I love that they are affordable, and the packaging is nice. She has a good variety as well. So that's why those two stood out to me. And for my next couple of episodes, I'm gonna put them on. So I'll do nice little reviews. I'm one that purchases my own things. Don't send them to me. I need the full experience as a customer. So I'm gonna purchase them, and then I'm gonna try them out. Another vendor that I do love and I have used, and I'm gonna put pictures, I promise, is It's Made For Me hair and skin oil. I love them. They have two different flavors. They have two different flavors, Mang Shea and Coca Shea. So one has the coconut and one is mango, but it's like it grew my hair out. I actually had I believe it was March. I had a little bald spot. It wasn't, and I didn't really realize it at that time. At that time, I really didn't, and neither did my friends, because I told them after the pictures was seen, you guys were horrible, and I was cute. I thought I was cute. Fur jackets and everything, and it wasn't cute. So I went to this oil, and I started doing deep oil treatments. I started using it on my face and my skin, and now that I'm pregnant, I use it on my stomach. So it really is really, really good. I will post pictures, I promise, sooner or later, but the pictures will really, really show you that this bald spot is gone.
Yeah, it is. I can tell the difference now.
No, really. And their Instagram page, yeah, their Instagram page is It's Made For Me. That's ITZMADE 4 ME. So It's Made For Me is their Instagram page, so you can go check them out. They always have little sales and things like that, and with the holidays coming up, I would definitely take advantage of that. What else? Oh, of course, the Grunge Project. That's my brand right there. My favorite designer, Toya Mendez. She came out with another collection, so you guys can go check that out as well. Just the Grunge Project. The Grunge Project is her Instagram, and on Instagram, her actual Instagram for custom designs and things like that is Toya Mendez _ So you can definitely go see that. I just ran across some artists as well that dropped down new songs. One of them is from AIG's, and he just dropped another song. Pray For Me, and it was really, really good. And I actually wanted you guys to catch my first impression of the video. So I don't know if you guys can do that. I don't know if I'm gonna play the whole song because I really want to get into it. But I heard the song, and I really wanted to get into the whole song. So should we do first impressions? I heard it. I didn't see the video.
Oh, okay.
So this is the video. The video is directed by Picasso, and the song is called AIG's Pray to God.
Since young and I had dreams of being a star. Made a promise to my niggas I'm going Made a promise to my niggas I'm going hard. Right before I pull that trigger, right before I kill these niggas, right before I make decisions, I pray to God. They hoping I don't make it, I made it far. See these hating ass niggas come from afar. I will never fall a victim, turn the shit to demolition. If you ever get in my way, you need a God. You Raven Simone, they more like Caitlyn Jenner's. Always wanted to ball, cause I came from the bitches. I'll never fit in with y'all, I came up a little different. Ain't had an option for college, I ain't had a tuition. I had to hustle with muscle, niggas ain't do the math. Youngin' came from the struggle, anything for the cash. Whatever's left from the chicken, I throw it in the bag. You never settle for less submission, get what you ask. Always stay on 50 and get shot 9 times, niggas be grippy. But tell me, do this cat got 9 lives, he'll lose it quickly. If he try to clock my time, we bustin' them semi.
Dizzy Banko produced this song.
Things that we talk about, when disagreements came, we fought it out. If niggas try to wipe you off the board, you choke them out. If you ain't talking money, nigga, fuckers you talking about. We running out of time, mind racing on the grind, steady chasing till them coppers pull me over. Try to write a citation, I get high like a spaceship, time to fly. No more waiting, rest in peace, the nigga easy, cause he died. Try and make it out, die for the shit. Hoping that you get the picture, and I'm always back in dollars like I'm Frank with the grippers. Cut the app and cut the chat, and you don't want it with me, nigga. Turn your ass to Michael Jackson, dead man head thriller, I'm from the Bronx. Since a youngin' I had dreams of being a star. Made a promise to my niggas I'm going hard. Right before I pull that trigger, right before I kill these niggas, right before I make decisions, I pray to God. They hoping I don't make it, I made it far. See these hating ass niggas come from afar. I will never fall a victim, turn the shit to demolition. If you ever get in, I pray to God, hoping he wash my sins away. Dancing with the devil so long I
one of them songs you smoke to.
Hell on earth, I'm hot as an incubator. Chicken still clucking, them bitches fucking you any place. Fuck love, half of them niggas faking it anyway. You niggas sweeter than virgin daiquiris and lemonade. On the inside, you been afraid to make a move, you feel the rage. And got the guts to go 100, put food on that dinner plate. You a plate, I got my mind right, money right, ready for war. When the time right, you better be ready to brawl. Cause in the limelight, you focus on not hitting the floor. I got my mind right, better than ever before. When I was fucked up, I ain't have a way just to get around. Niggas taking shots, but the liquor be watered down. Trying to pay your bills when your homies try and run the town. Physically on the planet, in my mind, I'm just underground. Fucked a couple bitches, even though they ain't stick around. Till I'm at my Dominican mommy, shorty held it down. Life is but a diamond, you shining when you get the crown. Everybody ain't chosen to represent, I get it now. My head to the sky, always ask the Lord why. All my enemies is closer, all my friends slowly die. Niggas hide from reality, I hold it waking up.
Beat is just really perfect for this song. Oh, the baby.
Oh, she loved that part.
No, you gotta see it. It's so cute.
These niggas right before I make decisions, I pray to God. They hoping I don't make it, I made it far. See these hating ass niggas come from afar. I will never fall a victim, turn the shit to demolition. If you ever get in my way, you need a God.
Was so good. Okay, sorry. Oof. All right, that was a good first impression. That was so good. Like AI, you really did a good job. You could tell that you really put your heart into that one. Like you really, and I believe this is his song, like his comeback song. So that was really, really nice. I love how he played in the family at the end. Like it really shows like that growth. You know what I mean? So that was really, really nice. You did your fucking thing. Like No, that was really nice. Like you could feel the melodic, you could feel the song, and that's something that I really, really love when I listen to music nowadays, because you don't feel that anymore. So that was really good. And Picasso, you did your thing. That was dope. Like I loved it. I loved the whole thing. That was good. So kudos to y'all. That was dope. So that's a song that I ran across my timeline today. It was a group of girls, right? And they're called Rain. The Official Rain. That's who they are. So on Instagram, on Instagram for AI, his Instagram is AI_GZZ. That's his Instagram. So if you want to go check out his video, you can definitely go see that link inside his bio. I definitely got to get him on here because that was really, really nice. For the girls, they're called The Official Rain, and I was someone actually recommended them to me, so I'm like, let me check it out, because I haven't heard a girl group. I haven't heard a girl group in a while. You're stupid. So I haven't heard a girl group in a while. So when I heard them, I was like, this is actually kind of cute. And they had a video. They had a video of them singing and them trying, like the backup, the behind the scenes of them trying to get it together. And it was really good. Do you want to hear the behind the scenes of the song?
Both.
Okay, because I think they're playing it right.
First of all, that was okay. No, second of all, it was.
So this is the behind the scenes, and I'm going to play the real song.
So stop wasting my time, 'cause I really want to be with you. Wasting my time, 'cause I really want to be with you. He's playing hard to get See you looking, I see you lurking on my page.
Right.
I love that you can see the behind the scenes, so you can see that they really have vocals,
I love their voice.
Right? So now I'm going to play the real song. Again, this is _The Official Rain. So that's TheOffiCial Rain REIGN. And this song, which we just heard, like the behind the scenes, is called Hard to Get.
You tell your guys I'm cute and that you wanna talk to me, but you got your pride up in the middle. Like, why not just say hi? You would kill you. 'Cause I really wanna get to know you, and I know you wanna get to know me too. So stop wasting my time, 'cause I really wanna be with you. He's playing hard to get, and he won't admit that he likes me, that he likes me. I'm like, don't you try to fight it. Why you still denying, knowing that he likes me? I see you lurking on my page, but you're the reason that you're not even my baby. Yeah. You liking shit but never in my DM. Be the type to say nothing when I see him. Stop wasting time, like, is you gonna be mine? Like, now you're starting to get me tight. So stop wasting my time, 'cause I really wanna be with you. He's playing hard to get, and he won't admit that he likes me, that he likes me. I'm like, don't you try to fight it. Why you still denying, knowing that he likes me?
That was cute, right?
Yeah.
That was real cute. But yeah, so I passed that on my page too. I just really like when I see things and I'm like, oh, I definitely gotta give them a shout out because they really working hard. You know what I mean? So that was one of them as well. My next episode or my next let's really talk about it. The next let's really talk about it. I'm gonna definitely have a little more lined up. This was kind of just off the, I just wanted to just, shout a couple of people out. That's one. Of course, there's plenty more, but a lot of them are coming on the show. So, so I kind of want to save that. For when they come on. But I definitely want to shout out people on my upcoming episodes, just so you guys know that I'm out here looking. I really be looking for people that are really talented or have a business. Oh, I do have another one. Let me name them too. They are actually a record company, so they're called Certified Industries, and I definitely I don't want to say too much because I'm definitely gonna have them come on. But yes, I love those like record companies or the record labels or the things like that. It's like the up and coming as well. It's like, yes, take over the game, like stop falling into all of these traps and take over the game. And you know what I'm saying,
an electric company. Tired of Con Edison.
You know what? Like, anyway, but yeah, like you coming up with your own things. Like we're stopping the traps, of us doing it by ourselves. So that was Certified Industry. So you guys can start looking them up, or when they come on, you could just have a little more information about them. But yes, I love that we just did that. Like, I think we're gonna do more of that. And again, y'all, I'm coming out with new segments, new. Like, this one was just like a little pause in the break. I actually do want to catch up. I want to do like a Where They Now. So I know for our past episodes, we had Toya Mendez, we had DJ Skills, and Bianca. Bianca is the CEO of Ladies of Wisdom. So we had those two on an episode. We had Nia Elcock. That was a student. We talked about, just her run through of college. I want to have a where are you now with that. Then we had Oliver W. Colbert. He's a poet and he's doing big things out. I seen him just have an event. So shout out to him. Then after that, we had Swave HMG and J Classic. He was just booming up. He's like all over Hot 97 right now with his blue faces, so y'all go tune into that because he's doing great things. J Classic, they coming out with a dope stuff, dope artists. So stay tuned. So stay tuned. Then right after that, we had NDO Company. And NDO Company, they're still doing their thing. So shout out to them. Like, shout out to you guys that are really out here doing things. And that's why I love that the guests that come on here, they out here doing things. Like, it's not we just talking about it and then we just talking to talk. No. We talking about it and they doing it. Okay. So that's why I love about this platform. Like, it's real artists, real business owners, real talented people that's out here really doing it. I can really give you a story about their journey and that can help you. Like, if you're trying to be an artist, I always ask up tips. I always ask up good questions that can relate to you. So stay tuned for that. Do I have any upcoming events? I don't have any upcoming events, but I do know a lot of people that are having some upcoming events. And again, let me go get to my handy dandy cell phone and and make sure that I give you the right information. I know this week coming up, because we are in the beginning of November right now. I said that so dry. Wait, my birthday's in November, so my birthday is November 16th. Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, so shout out to all my Scorpios before I continue. Shout out to y'all doing your thing. Y'all looking marvelous. Y'all starting off the month really nice. But back to the up and coming events. How I switch like that. Yeah, get you a nod. I'm telling you, we versatile. Get you a nod. But yes, back to the entrepreneur events. Right now we have Hairlista from upstate. Her name is Alize, and she's hosting an entrepreneur expo. And that's something that hasn't been done in Middletown 845 yet. So you guys want to just come out. It's a free event. You guys could definitely come out. Let me get some more information for you guys for that. But that definitely is happening on November 17th.
Phone going down.
Oh, okay. But that's definitely happening on November 17th. Let me just get you guys the information before I log out. So that's Saturday, November 17th. That's from 3 p.m. to 7. She's gonna have panelists there, all types of entrepreneurs. She's also gonna have some talk show hosts there, so they can record live and catch that live. So that's really, really dope, and you guys will want to experience that. So shoot over there. That's upstate, so that's in the upstate area. So all of my listeners that are upstate, you can definitely go there. I have another event that's upstate too, and it's for women. Let me get you that information. The next one is More Credit to Women. So on Instagram, that's more MORE credit CREDIT _2TO women WOMEN, and that one is going to be a self-awareness event. So not event, a workshop. So that will be really, really dope for you guys to go check that out. That one is December 2nd from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. And if you want to go on Eventbrite, or go to her page first, and then you guys can click on the Eventbrite link and get your seats. And that'll be really, really dope to experience. Again, this is something that I haven't been seeing upstate, so that I would really, really go out to experience it. And it's affordable. The first event is free. This event, I believe, is like around $20. But with the $20, I believe you'll be getting a lot of things. So stay tuned to that. And I just shout out to my girls. You guys are doing your thing. Like business. No, seriously, business owners and everything. Oh, my last shout out again would be to Keeping It Social podcast. Like, hello, out here doing your thing too. It's consistent. Go add her on her page. That is KIS, the podcast. So you can stay up tuned with social media, things that's going on. She's really, really consistent with that. So you guys stay tuned to that. And then you can stay tuned with episodes upcoming. So shout out to my girls. My girls are doing their thing. Guys, everything that I see. Oh, another person. His name, and the only reason why it's coming to me is because I have these wow moments when I pass people things, and I'm like, oh wow, like that's really, really dope. And this person, I see him everywhere too. His name is Shad, and his Instagram is King KING. Well, no, it doesn't say Shad, but it's King KING SHVD, and he does logos. He does a lot of like album release artwork and things like that. They'll be moving. I be like, damn, I need to get me. I wish I was rapping or something so that I could have that, but. His logos are really, really, really dope. His artwork is really, really dope. You can tell he takes time with it, and then he keeps you updated. Even though he puts it on his page, he shouts you out and things like that. So go ahead and if you need artwork for your songs or really your singles and things like that, or even just for your business, cards, things like that, go to his page and he'll really take care of you. I'm actually gonna send somebody there today. Hello. So stay tuned. So I really like that. I just shouted everyone out. If I didn't miss anyone, because I have plenty of more opportunities to shout some more people out. But shout out to you guys. I will be trying their things out. Shout out to the artist. Songs was dope. AI, your video was dope. That was really, really nice. So stay tuned to our next episode, and then we'll shout some more people out, have a guest on here, have something to talk about. Remember guys, if you want to write me and request some topics that I can talk about, let me know. If you have just a debate with me, I love those too. So so just stay tuned to or stay current with me. Subscribe to our podcast on SoundCloud, and subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, so that you can get notifications when we do drop things, because I do want to just drop freestyles and things like that. Also, if you want to get on a podcast for the Let It Off Freestyles, let's get it. I'm telling you, it's gonna get, this platform is for everybody. Talent is a business. Everything is a business, and it's the way that we're gonna do things now. So I really want to have a platform for everybody, a platform for artists, a platform for labels, a platform for producers, designers, a platform for everybody. If you have a financial service that you're giving, I've seen somebody that do that too, and I definitely want to have her come on and give people advice on how to budget. So I'm down for everything. This platform is for everyone. I'm like the voice of the aspired, like seriously. So stay tuned for that. Again, this is Let's Talk About It podcast with Naja Imani. If you would like to be a guest on the show, you can just go to gcmagency.com head over to the contact section, and then you can send over your information, send your business name, your name, and a couple of more details that you want to add, and we can definitely get you on the show. Tip of the day is make sure that everything that you do in your daily activities contribute to you being irreplaceable in your craft, irreplaceable in your business. To be irreplaceable should be your goal. To be irreplaceable is to be legendary. So that was that one. I'm going to actually say something that Nia Long said as well. She said, no matter how great you are, if you have not contributed to the culture in any shape, way, or form, you are replaceable. So that's something that really stuck out, and that's probably why in the beginning of the week, that's something that I thought about too, of what makes you irreplaceable. That's my tip. Again, so if you want to be a guest on the show, go to www.gcmagency.com and head over to the contact section, and then we can definitely get you on the show. All right, that's that.